What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with the channel.
And as always, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all to get all our videos as they drop. Up-and-coming artists, you know what to do, man. Click the link in the description. We'll do about 60 seconds of your song in the front of one of our up-and-coming videos if you need some exposure, or if you have a full song that you want to get done, man. Either way, we'll react to that. The information will be down below. All right, man. So we got Shaboozey, man, with good news, man.
All right.
What we coming off of? The bar song?
Bar song.
And everybody get tipsy?
Yep. Everybody in a bar getting tipsy.
Yeah,
we
man.
did that. We did Drink Don't Need No Mix.
Yep.
That was another one. So this is the third joint we're doing from Shaboozey, man. And yeah, let's get right to it. I'm curious about this one, man, because I know the bar song took off like crazy.
Yeah, it did.
Like when we did it, it was bubbling. It was getting some spins, but that shit became like a monstrous song that literally like lived on the chart. Like it was #1 for like, I don't know if it was like 16 weeks or something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but it was #1. It was like rivaling Lil Nas X's Old Town Road. It was close to kind of eclipsing that as the longest running #1 ever or something like that. So it was a monstrous hit. But I always look for, just me personally, can they follow it up? You know what I mean? So let's see, man. Shaboozey, good news.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been.
Shaboozey, you made this shit in like 2014, didn't you? This is an old ass song because you've been winning a lot lately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been a hell of a year.
It's been a hell of a year. I don't know, but I just thought shit was amazing for Shaboozey. So this is an old song. I'm understanding now. This is an old song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been a hell of a year, man. I thought he was gonna say it was been a hell of a year, like in a positive way, but apparently he's like, keep on bluffing, and I just can't win though. So I don't know.
Drown my sorrows.
He's winning. He's winning.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ain't winning, then nobody is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if your year was bad. All right, cool. Let's pull it back a little bit.
Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. Head's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I've sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the ride at the end of my road. At the end of my road, I need some good news. Sitting there sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news.
Yeah, you know, George and I, we were laughing because we said, ooh, we said that at the same exact time. The reason I say that, man, is because it's catchy, you know? And you mentioned at the beginning of this video, can it be replicated? Can you do it again, man? And I think he's been doing it again. From the bar song to Drink Don't Need No Mix, excuse me. Now to this. Now this is a specific, like, specifically like a country song, I would say. It sounds country to me. It doesn't sound like it has any hip hop influence in it at all. And I think he's doing a good job. And the subject matter, I love what he's talking about. He said, drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. I thought that was a hard line, man. You know, it gets you thinking about everyone has things that they're sad about, you know, or maybe things that they're not proud of. But he said drown, the whole play on drowning and swimming in water. You know, when you think about drowning your sorrows, it's in like a bottle or something to help you escape your problems.
Drinking the pain away.
Yeah, but he said they learn to swim. So they're not getting away, which is great because when you drink your problems away, they're still there, right? You know, even though you're numbing your brain, so to speak, so you can't really think about it. But they learn to swim, meaning that they are taking on a life of their own, is the way I'm taking it. I thought that was really good writing, man. Love that. And I love his approach. This sounds
cadence,
sounds like I do this country shit for real.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like to me. I know the other one had a hip hop influence and a little banger swag to it or whatever the case may be. But no, hold on. I'm really in this country genre in this lane for real. Yeah. So I think he sounds great, man.
Living this life below me, trying to get away from the old me, still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me, still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
Okay. I enjoyed that, man. I liked his approach on this. Again, I said it in the first pause. I think he's like, nah, you know. And I don't know if people are embracing him as a country singer. I don't know. But I feel like this is... I'm going to do a country song. And maybe his album was like that. I don't know. Because I didn't listen to his whole album. I only heard those 2 songs and now this one. But the assumption that I had off of those 2 songs is every song that he was going to do was going to have some kind of hip hop influence. And Lil Nas X is a perfect example. He did that Old Town Road, but then he went back to Industry Baby. And so it was like he was dibbling and dabbing in the country, but you know, still in hip hop, maybe R&B, you know. But it seems like this is his opportunity, Shaboozey's opportunity, to stay in the country realm. And I think it sounded pretty good, man. I loved his pace. I love the fact that the verses were kind of somber and seriousness to it. It had like a seriousness to it, but then the chorus kind of was like upbeat and like inspirational. So I think in a country song, well, any song, but a country song specifically, I think he did those things very well, in my opinion, you know. And I love what he was talking about, man. You know, I already mentioned the drown my sorrows line. Another line that I liked a lot, man, he said, ain't picking no flowers from the seeds that I've sown. Ain't picking no flowers from the seeds that I've sown. So the shit that I've done, bruh, it don't require any flowers. It you know what I mean? The shit that I've done is like, because you know, you reap what you sow, so to speak, right? Meaning what you've done in the past may come back to haunt you, so to speak, you know, or karma, whatever way you want to say that. But I love that, though. There is no flowers to pick because I haven't done anything.
Ain't nothing good coming from what I've done. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it sounds like. Ain't nothing good coming from what I've done. So
he said, "Love coming." What did he say? Love is knocking, but ain't nobody home.
Yeah,
you know
love don't live here anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think he just means by that the love keeps knocking, but ain't nobody home. He's just not available. That's the way it sounds like.
Hearts in a cage. You said that earlier too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I love the way he ended it, man. He said, "Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs." Right. So I thought that was a play on, you know, right and wrong, doing the right things and the wrong things. But I've done so many things. The way I'm taking that is I've done so many things that's wrong that I'm still looking for a way to make amends from that, you know, to kind of come back from that, you know, the right at the end of these wrongs. Like these wrongs are, maybe you did something to somebody years and years and years ago, or maybe you did things that were, or maybe you didn't do something. Maybe you were walking by that lady that was getting mugged and he was like, that ain't my mama. So
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
So that would be horrible, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's the example. That's an extreme example of not doing something, but that's still a wrong thing. Looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. I don't know if you can find that, right? So I thought this was really well executed, man. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was so sad that it makes you sad because the chorus was uplifting, but I thought it had a seriousness to it, and it wasn't a comedic element to it. That was one of the things that I had feedback for, not only on Shaboozey, but the Lil Nas X. It had a comedic value to it that I enjoyed, but I didn't take it seriously. You know what I mean? It just was like, yeah, okay, it's funny, it's fun, it's a fun song, but it just had a comedic element to it. This was a serious song, and I just think that it sounds like a country song to me. So I feel like people need to take him seriously, if, you know, including me, because I thought it was more so hip hop based, and he was just dibbling and dabbling in both genres. But this sounds like he's seriously in country, and I'm here to stay. I'm here for real. Here's a country song. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to give me my flowers on I know how to do this country thing and put it together well.
That's right. I think so too, man. I think you know, when there's controversy that I remember hearing regarding the CMA whole thing, the controversy of him, I guess, not receiving an actual award. He was nominated for Song of the Year and I think Artist of the Year, something like that. And he didn't win any awards, and there was controversy, and there's like racial undertones and all this other stuff associated with it. But the way I took it was that, you know, it was that sort of hybrid approach that he took the country, and I felt like they were thinking, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are you really really one of us? Are you really fully committed to, you know, being a part of this and being immersed in what this country thing is all about? And I feel like those songs, because they had elements of hip hop and this and that, I don't know, maybe this is just me, maybe that's what was pushing them away a little bit towards like fully embracing maybe Shaboozey, I don't know. But to your point, Ryan, yes, I feel like this is a country song. This is just straight up country. I thought he sung well. I thought every element I think you can ask for is telling a story. You're right, a man that's down is drowning his sorrows away, right? These are sort of like historical country subject matter or matters, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like I've heard in country songs that I feel like is just sort of foundational for this genre. And I thought he wrote this well, man. I really do like the lyricism, you know what I mean? It's hard, it's getting harder to act my age, and you know, the devil wouldn't even want to walk in my shoes, right? You know what I mean? So you really are dealing with a man who's down on his luck and is facing the cold, hard truth that the way he's lived his life, maybe the way he's treated people, the mistakes he's made, he's finally, you know, it's like facing atonement almost for some of the things he's done in his life. So I felt it, and I thought he sounded good. I think that this vocally to me showed a little bit more range than what we heard in Tipsy. Yep. Again, you know, understandably, because Tipsy and Drink Don't Need No Mix is just a fun bar song or whatever the case may be. But this showed a little bit more range. Writing-wise, it showed him more range vocally. I think musically this was more rich and lush. You know what I'm saying? I think because people can relate to this, I feel like when, you know, I think you had mentioned earlier that it's uplifting. I think it's because it's sort of like we're in this together, right? We've all made mistakes, and we can all, you know, understand where you're coming from. We've all been drowning our sorrows in alcohol or whatever the case may be to kind of block out the pain, right? Yep. So we're singing this together, you know what I'm saying? Brothers in arms, right? That's kind of how it felt. So shout out to him, man. I enjoyed that, man. I really do think he did his thing on that. I'm curious to see, you know, what the country folk think. I feel y'all though, man. If anything, if what I said has any merit, I feel y'all though. Like, you know what I mean? When I think of like hip hop and R&B, the genres that we grew up listening to, and I saw somebody coming in here, you know, you just want to make sure, man, that are you really about this shit, or you just exploiting it just so you can get a lick, get some money, and then get the fuck up out of here, right? Like, are you gonna Post Malone the situation? You know,
don't do that.
You're using this as a stepping stone, or are you really about this country thing? So I'm curious to see, you know, what the country folks think of Shaboozey and just this song in comparison to what they've heard from him. I'm just curious.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know if he has an album coming out. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna check it out. I think that you know, I've at least liked every song we've done or enjoyed to listen. So
yep, me too.
All right, so that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost to Vegas. We out.